This program has been nothing short of life-changing. Today, I'm driving to a new job at a new school filled with new students. Yet despite the intimidation that can often come from changing one's workplace, today I feel more empowered and prepared to walk into the classroom and work with the inspiring young people seated before me. And I owe this to Full Sail's EMDT program. I've been considering graduate school for several years, but after reviewing programs from the U of M and other institutions, I realized that an online degree would allow a greater level of flexibility. At this point in my life, I simply couldn't afford to take a year off from work to finish school. And what really sold me was the apparent split focus of this degree, one half ed psych and one half technology and media. Without question, this program has been an eye-opening experience. And while I could list hundreds of specific concrete elements or discrete facts that I've learned over the past year, I think that the most valuable lasting impression involves the depth and awareness of the process of education that I have been lacking. Teaching and learning are two distinct activities, and as such, great care should be taken to not only present material in a compelling fashion for today's students, but we need to offer plenty of opportunities for students to re-present this material in an engaging fashion. I've long understood the old adage, what you teach, you know. That became apparent as soon as I took the helm of my first class. However, before this point, I didn't know how to translate that reality into something for my students to actually accomplish. Now, I'm deeply aware that student engagement and retention can come from these exercises and projects by which the students themselves are creating, conducting, and producing content. Plus, the world is beginning to change and rely on technology at a greater level every day. Our students will need to be able to leverage a whole host of new digital competencies in the workplace, and constructivist or production-focused assignments can help bridge this two-pronged need for content learning and learning for doing. Now, this program has been challenging. While the marketing literature of online programs touts the flexibility and work within your schedule approach, I feel more often than not I was augmenting my schedule in order to meet the needs of the expectations of the classroom. However, I'm grateful I did. One of my biggest fears with an online program is that I wouldn't be challenged on par with a physical institution. Thankfully, this wasn't the case. EMTT challenged me to think, create, read, and learn more than I'd ever imagined possible. Again, my life has already been changed. I'm now 6 weeks into a new semester at a new institution, and I couldn't be happier. I wouldn't have this position without my degree, at least in progress, and I feel more confident than ever that I have significant tools at my disposal from which to make a lasting and positive impact on my students. And the depth of material we covered within this short amount of time is so rich that I will continue to reference and relearn from these resources for years to come. That's what's so special here. If teaching and learning are two distinct and important activities, then Full Sail figured out how to teach us through focusing on the learning of our students. These are lasting values I'll leverage the rest of my academic career. Also, over the last year, I have learned to not only rely on fellow classmates like Jeff, Justin, Ginger, and Sharon, but I've learned to cherish them as well. I cherish their input, attitude, and mutual support, whether we've met in person or not, as we've all traveled down this path together. You truly can forge valuable friendships, and I suggest you do, if you've been willing to take the care into developing a portal like Full Sail has for their students. In short, thank you, Full Sail, and most importantly, thank you Beth, Dan, Sue, Joe, Kathy, Chris, Rena, Lisa, Sharon, Richard, Michelle, and all of my classmates. Much appreciated. Your support has been nothing short of life-changing, and I raise my glass and say thank you.